showed up, you roll up, to right up, I get down, then lay up, that's 2-3, jump way up, enjoy life, just go by.
All right, okay, well, we'll start off with a quick fire question.
So, have you got on your phone?
Yeah. So we had Big Tefs on last week. What was his high score?
His Big Test score was 45 seconds. So
you got to do it. Try and beat him. That's the idea. And we might chuck it up on Instagram as the reels. Hold on, give me a sec.
That sound good?
Yeah, man. Of course.
They're decent questions, to be fair. I backed them. So yeah, I think you got to try beat 45 seconds.
I reckon you could do this easily.
Yeah.
10 questions. So under 5 seconds, you'll be calm.
Yeah. I can easily count that.
Right, Cap, are you ready, mate?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to count you in. I'm going to give you a 3-second count. We're going to go for it, yeah?
All right, calm.
3, 2, 1, go.
What is your favourite album?
Illmatic by Nas.
Favourite subject at school?
Art. Easy.
Favourite alcoholic drink?
I don't have one.
Most famous person you've met?
Stormzy.
Go-to food on a munchies?
Pizza.
Favorite TV show from childhood?
Spongebob, easy.
Favorite sport to play?
Favorite sport?
Yeah.
Basketball. Definitely.
Favorite lyric that you've written?
Wait, can I skip questions?
Yeah.
I can't get one. Oh, I Want Money, Love and Chicken of 2016.
Favorite fashion brand?
Palace.
Best thing you've bought for under a $5?
Next question.
That's it. That's the last one. Best thing you bought for under a $5?
What was my time?
The time was 1 minute 3.
That was a minute.
Yeah,
it was a minute.
Bro, you're lying. That was like
I'm not even lying. 1 minute 3.
Oh days,
do you know what it is?
It goes quickly.
It was the lyric question that got you, I think.
Yeah, bro. That lyric. Oh yeah.
What is the best thing? What is the best thing that you bought for under a $5? Then can you think of anything?
Probably maybe a book or something. Like probably one of my books. Oh yeah. There's a really good book. Why I'm no longer talking about race. That's a good book. That was probably the best thing I bought on the Fiverr. The Fiverr is like so. I don't know. Like this is when you think of the stuff you've bought, it's probably more expensive than a Fiverr. Like it's
a tough question.
That's a hard one.
It's a tough question. Can you repeat the lyric for us that you said as well? Because I don't want that to go under the radar.
I want money, love, and chicken.
The most three important things in life.
They are essential, I think.
Word, bro. That's why I said it is too important.
It's funny that you said SpongeBob as well. When we did it with Big Tefs as well, that was his same answer. And I'll ask you the same question. I'll ask you the same question that we asked him. Do you have any like SpongeBob merch or stuff like that when you were younger? Like the T-shirt, the lunchbox, anything like that?
I had a pajama set.
That's it. Come on.
I had a SpongeBob poster in my room. That was pretty much it.
Dude, you ain't got it anymore though.
Nah. That stuff is long gone.
What about Stormzy? What was it like meeting Stormzy?
Man, it was calm. Like he was standing in Piccadilly Circus. And, me and my friends were out on a night out. It was a Saturday. It was quite late at night. It was like maybe midnight. And we just saw him standing over. And then like there was a few people trying to get a photo with him. And we walked over and we were like, oh my God, it's Stormzy. And we was like, yeah, what he's saying. He was literally standing on his ones, which is weird because like he's big, like so you wouldn't expect him to just be there on his own, but it was calm. I got a photo of him.
Was it recent that you saw him?
That was like I want to say maybe just before like late November, I think.
Oh yeah, it was fairly recent.
Yeah. Fairly recently, yeah. In the past couple months. Yeah, it was interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it was also interesting you said about basketball as well, because on your songs on High and Clouds, there's Play with Jordans, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah. So is basketball something that you really rate?
Yeah, it's something that I really rate, yeah, definitely. I used to keep up with the NBA a little bit back in like secondary school, but I don't really follow it that much in it. But yeah, no, that obviously, you know, the Jordan reference and that jumping high. Yeah. Basketball's it. I get competitive when I play with my friends as well. Like that's the sport. That's the sport.
What about art as well at school? You said you were into your art. Do you reckon that sort of influenced your music at all as well?
Not at first, but definitely now. Because I'm trying to get back into that. Because I used to paint, but I stopped painting like when I left school. But you know, I've shown a couple people my paintings and they rate it, so I've got to start painting again. But it's starting to influence more creativity in my music, and like how I can like diverse into different stuff that people haven't touched. That's personal to me. My art connects with that because that's how my paintings used to be. Yeah. So now I'm gonna bring that into the music too, if that makes sense.
No, it does make sense. I mean, you're constantly like when you're painting, like you are like engaged in that creative part of your brain. It does like spill over into your like rapping as well. I mean, like even your, the artwork for High on Clouds, I actually really rate that. I think that's pretty creative as well. Like I rate that highly.
Safe, man. That was so simple as well. Like, I knew people would like it because it's just like it's so simple, but like it speaks volumes about
the simplistic stuff is effective, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know anything fancy like oil paintings and stuff like that. I used to art A level. I never used to do like oil paintings like portraits. I used to just do like really like graphic stuff. It's very therapeutic, mate.
Yeah, so therapeutic.
Have you ever done your own cover work, or would you think about cover art even, or would you think about doing it?
My own cover, so
your music, yeah.
I have thought about doing it. Like, you could expect me to like have one possible single or album where it's me doing the cover. Yeah, I've definitely thought about doing it. I'm trying to think if I've actually done any of the ones before. No, not that I can think of.
Maybe in the future then.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely in the future.
Also, you said when asked about the alcoholic drink, you don't have one. So do you not drink? What's that about?
I do like drink. Like I will have like a few drinks on a night out, but like everyone always asks me like, what's my favorite drink? And I just know I don't have one. Like I don't drink that much like to have one. And like, do you know what? I don't even like alcohol. That's the thing. That's literally it.
I do kind of get that. It's one of those things where you kind of got to force yourself to like it.
Yeah, literally. Just because your friends are drinking it, so you just got to keep up with them. But if I'm honest, I don't like alcohol.
What is the order then? What is the order? Because you say you do go out for a few drinks. So when you do, what do you order?
It's like vodka with Coke or some basic stuff like that. But yeah, like vodka Coke or Red Bull Coke or lemonade Coke, just usually like anything with vodka in it, and then whatever.
No, I get what you mean. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about because did you force yourself to drink? Because at the weekend he was not forcing himself to drink.
No,
he was getting absolutely honest.
Yeah, but I did like to begin with. I think I've broken through the barrier. This is what I'm saying. What is a day in the life of CAP1TALA?
Like usually waking up, eat, like as a normal person.
What's the standard breakfast then? What's the standard breakfast? Talk us through it.
It's like cereal.
Yeah.
It's usually like it's pretty much all the time. What's it called? It's Curiously Cinnamon. I can't eat any other cereal. Yeah. Any other cereal tastes nasty to me just because of the texture.
To be fair, I do get behind Curiously Cinnamon. I think they made it worse though because they've taken all the sugar out. It's not as they've taken all the sugar out. Like awful.
It's awful, but they've done that with pretty much every cereal.
It is everything. Yeah, they got to cut down.
Literally, that's why I don't eat cereal. So I get up, I eat cereal. If I've got uni, because I'm currently in uni while I'm making music, I'll go eat and then go studio afterwards. Or if I don't have uni on a certain day, then I'm literally making music the whole day. Yeah. Or I'm like chilling like every now and then with breaks. Or I'll just go pirate with pirate studios with friends in the evening.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just create.
Sounds
That's pretty much a day in the life for me. Or if there's like a party or something, or out, basic stuff. Working.
If you're at a party, will you spit some bars?
At a party, will I spit some bars? Nah. Yeah. People ask. Do you know what? If I'm at a party, people are either like break dance or or spit bars, and I'm like, nah.
You don't want to be the center of attention.
Nah, definitely not. And like I'd think if someone told me to spit bars at a party, I think that's so cringe. Like.
Yeah, I get that.
And you're just too humble. That's what it is. Too humble.
Literally, to be fair, if I was like really pissed, then I probably would.
After a few vodkas, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do at uni?
I study animation, 3D animation.
Oh man, that's so mad.
So that kind of lends into the art side of things as well.
Yeah, literally, that's pretty much like why I picked it, and I've always been interested in that area.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
always been. Anything at the moment?
Am I what?
Are you working on any big projects at the moment with uni?
Am I working on like people at my uni?
I mean, like in terms of animation, like you do any big projects or anything like that, or is it just like more like I don't know, like techniques and stuff?
Nice. It's like it actually is kind of like group projects right now. The stuff that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like collaborative work, so it's cool.
That sounds decent to be fair. That's actually like a mad degree to do.
Yeah. It's a nice little degree. Quite hard and hard to keep up with.
Man. Imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're gonna get into like more the reason for you starting to make music. So you named yourself after Capital Steez.
Yeah.
Why is why Capital Steez? What drew you to him?
His sound is just like, I don't know, like when I was listening to Capital Steez, I mean I still listen to him but not as much. Maybe it was just the time that I was listening to him. It was like he was like one of the first rappers I actually properly got into.
Right.
Like actually dived into the music with him and Joey Badass, like when I was younger. And like the stuff that he would just talk about and like the tone of his voice, that's how I wanted to sound like that's how I wanted to be. Like the emotion he carried in his music, I think it just resonated with me. So I was just like, let me take that capital from there and put it into my own thing. And then that's kind of made it. And then to be fair, I didn't even rate the name at first when I started calling myself, like Capital A, but like it grew on me because everyone started like saying the name wrong and everyone started like saying, Cap1 and stuff like that. I mean, I was just like,
Cap1 sounds hard though.
Yeah, Cap1 sounds. I think I might have butchered it. I think I said CAP1TALA, so that's me looking like.
Well, everyone. That's the thing. Like, it gets to a point where like everyone says different things now.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, nah, it's capital A, but now I'm just like, yo, that's fine because like it's like everyone has their own different interpretation of it, which I think is kind of cool. So people say CAP1TALA, people say Capital A, people say CAP1TALA, which is
CAP1TALA.
Yeah.
You've got loads of different names.
Oh my god, I think Cap1's probably going to be my go-to now, to be fair.
Cap1, Kappa, whatever.
How come you chose to put the 1 in there instead of the L, obviously?
Do you actually want to know why?
Yeah. Say again?
Huh?
Say again, sorry?
No, sorry. So this is the actual reason why I had the 1 as the I. Truth is, like, I think when I made Capital A that name, and then I wanted to change it on Instagram. I wanted to change my current username on Instagram at the time was different, and I wanted to change it to Capital A, but it wasn't letting me do it with an I because I think it was already taken.
Yeah,
I just put a 1 in there as an I, and then it allowed that username to be created. And then obviously I was just like, if I've got it as a 1 on my Instagram, I might as well put it as 1 when I released my first song. I mean, ever since then it's been a 1. Yeah.
From there.
You're after work some research. You're from Kent, is that right?
Yeah.
So like, Kent's like obviously like outside of London, obviously where the main scene for rap is. Like, what has it been like coming up through Kent? There's not really anyone notable that I could think of that's from Kent. So what's it been like for you?
Do you know what? Kent was like, bro, Kent is just boring, man. It's boring and it's boring and it's like semi-racist, like low-key racist. Not even low-key, but like it's just somewhere where I wouldn't want to stay for like the rest of my life. So I was like, I need to move out, like London. And like, you know, if you're doing, I think anyone who's doing music in the UK, like London is like the central for where like anything can happen. So I was like, yeah, let me go London and like just leave Kent, because like don't mind you, yeah, like Kent is calm. Like I love going back every now and then and just to see my family and that. But like, yeah, it's growing up there was just dead.
Yeah. So you prefer being in London then?
Yeah, 100%. There's nothing to do, bro. Honestly, there's nothing to do in Kent. Like I'm actually trying to think like, in Kent. Like there's nothing.
You won't be working on their tourism board then anytime soon.
Nah.
No way. Yeah.
So did you start making music when you moved to London, or were you already making music when you used to live back there?
Nah. So I was making music when I used to live back there. I was making it with my boys from sixth form, Jesse, Josh, Ant, and Max. We were all making music as together like a group, and that's how we started. So I think I released my first piece of music with Jesse as an EP called "Preach Too Hard" in 2019, and then I didn't move to London, sorry, until I believe it was 2020, like September. And before that September came, I made a mixtape called High on Clouds, which you probably know.
Yeah.
That summer, and that's when I moved to London.
Yeah.
I've been doing it. I've been making music for about a year in Kent before I moved to London. And it's been like 2.5 years now since I've been making music.
Oh, man.
Speaking about High on Clouds, you had a song, I think it's Fly, with El Londo on there.
Yeah.
What was that like working with El Londo? And was he actually on the beat, or did he help make it? Or what's the story behind that?
He produced the whole beat, sent that through to me, just rapped on it, killed it. Yeah. I don't even like that song though anymore. I'll be real. Like the beat is insane, but like more to do with like how I came on it. I could have come harder, but like it's one of those things when you make music and you look back on your old stuff, you just see the progression. And you wish you did certain things better, but it is where it is, isn't it?
And so do you make beats yourself as well? Obviously, there's a song Lonely. Did you help produce the beat on that? So what's the sort of balance between you spitting and producing beats?
Yeah, so I produce every now and then. Like I try to produce my own stuff. Sometimes I won't rap on my own stuff because it's hard to. So like I don't know if you guys have heard one of my tunes called Archive Love. I produced that. I produced that tune Lonely with he's called Genesis. He's from America. He's a lo-fi producer.
Yeah.
I did the keys on that song, and he just laid the drums over it, and that was a nice little collaboration. Because I used to produce a lot of lo-fi beats before I started rapping, and I don't really do that anymore. That was pretty much the last one I did, but that was quite recently, innit? But I feel like on the next album I've got coming up and the next little projects, it's a lot of my production on it, so that'll be exciting for people to see.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, man. I mean, is it lo-fi beats that you're more interested in creating and rapping on?
It used to be, not anymore. That's why I haven't really made any lo-fi beats. I used to. I'll tell you this. Before I started rapping, I wasn't too keen on like rapping as much as I am now. feel like at that time I more wanted to be like a lo-fi bedroom producer because I love beats like that, you know, like what's it called, like chill music to study to.
Yeah. I know the stuff.
Yeah,
that sort of stuff. I love that sort of stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
You get like playlists on YouTube, stuff like that.
Yeah. But now obviously now it's different. Like my rapping got better, and like, you know, people are starting to just catch it, and it is what it is. So
do you prefer rapping then over producing at the moment? Would you say?
Yeah, I'd say it's half and half. You know, I like both of them just as much as the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you know what? I feel like sometimes it's depending. Do you know what? It just depends. But I kind of do feel like I like producing maybe just a bit more than rapping, because I'm more in my own element when I'm producing, and it's just me.
Yeah,
fair enough. I mean, like you mentioned about your next album, one of the songs I've rated on High in the Clouds, like the most, is your song. It's Up, right?
Up freestyle.
Yeah, Up freestyle. I rate the message behind it, and like the the power of it, like in terms of emotion as well. Like, is that something that you'll want to carry forward into your new album, like making those songs that are more like aware politically and socially?
100%. Because thing is, I say this because, you know, I feel like music like is so important for, well, my music. Like I feel like my type of music is the type where you hear it and you can relate to it.
Yeah,
you know, that I always try to push my songs. Like I'm making it for me, but at the same time I'm kind of like making it for people who could be going through the same stuff, or who could be like aware of the same stuff and can relate to that, and they can appreciate it, and, you know, the message and the songs that I have. You know, I like to always like carry emotion in my songs, you know, because that's how I connect with music anyway. It's different for everyone else, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can rap about drugs or killing people or like trapping or whatever, and that's sick. But for me, like, it's always about my emotions and like projecting that onto a song. Hopefully someone, that's what I always intend to do.
I think, to be fair, more like sort of not alternative, but socially aware music, especially in the rap scene, is becoming more popular. Obviously, like Nux and Koji becoming a lot more popular. That seems to be coming through more so. I mean, drill's kind of getting a little bit more poppy, but that seems to be sort of coming through a little bit more.
Literally, yeah. And that, I think, like, a lot of people, well, I don't even know if I say a lot of people, like, were complaining that like drill is losing its sound and becoming more poppy. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Like, if anything, it's widening that genre, like it's broadening it, and like, you know, people can make a drill song now that's like alternative drill and like rap about some shit like that's not about killing people and like doing drills. You know what I'm saying? Which is different. Like that's I think that's a new wave and sound that's just rising up, which is sick. I rate that kind of sound heavy.
Would you ever think about producing that then, sort of more drill beats?
Look, low key, I have. They're just not out. It's one of those things where like I've kind of made songs like that, but if the time is right, then I'll drop it, and I might not even drop it because I feel like right now I'm going through this period where I'm making quite a lot of music, but I'm not releasing anything because I want to go through it all and make sure it's all good before I drop it, and choose which ones to drop at the right time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I rate that.
Patience is an important thing. Next thing I want to ask you, what's the best live performance that you've ever given?
The live performance, it would have been my first one.
Yeah.
I haven't done a lot of shows because, you know, me and my guy Jesse, who I've performed with like every time I perform.
Yeah.
You know, we like to we like to make sure the time is right before we do a show. But the first one we did, which was literally actually only just last year in summer, it was at it was in where was it? It was in Dalston. Sick. It wasn't big. It was like quite small, but like the energy there was sick, and people loved that.
Yeah, I bet it's sick performing with a mate that you've known for so long as well.
100%, because we know what we like, and the chemistry is there, so we know how to give the crowd a good show.
Yeah,
100%.
I was going to ask, what is the relationship like with you and Jesse?
I haven't got COVID, by the way. That's my boy. He's I've actually known him since year 7, but yeah, I've known him for ages, but we only really connected properly with the whole music thing and our friendship in like year 12. So ever since then we've been close. In fact, I was just with him. He's in like Coventry because he's doing uni, but I was just with him, and we're just working on music together. And like, hopefully, you guys will hear something soon from us, because the new music we're working on is sick. And that guy, man, he's next up. We're all next up. Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Speaking about next up, have you got any more live shows planned for this year, or what sort of the plans with that?
Yeah, expect like a show in summer, and probably definitely one in. So most likely one in summer, definitely, and then possibly one in around September, that time, winter time, autumn. Yeah. Live shows. I definitely want to do shows this year. What I'm first waiting for is like my projects to drop, and then I want to perform shows. I don't really want to do shows before I drop something, because I want people to hear the new music at the shows.
Yeah, of course. Not to rush it or anything.
Yeah.
You should come Brum, mate. If you get the chance, come Brum.
Yeah, do you know what? I think my boys were just in Birmingham as well.
If Jesse's in Coventry, that's not too far away either.
You have to.
Yeah, literally, yeah. I think they were. He was in Birmingham the other day, actually, because of the Dave show. I'm pretty sure Dave. Yeah. No, Birmingham's. I've been there. I think I've been there once. Sick.
Yeah. Well, if you do end up performing there, you can expect to see us there for sure.
Yeah, you guys. I'll go you guys on a guest list.
Yes, come on, mate. Come on.
Get a bottle of champagne out, no.
Yeah, come on. 100.
Yeah, come on, man.
So obviously we're talking about you performing live. On the flip side, who's the best person that you've seen perform live?
Oh, Tyler the Creator.
He's banned now from the UK, isn't he?
I think he was able to come back.
Yeah, Tyler? He said he's coming back.
No, I think because Theresa May banned him, and then I'm pretty sure he came over for an award, and he said the award. He was like, "Shout out to Theresa May who tried to keep me out" or something. He's so jokes, man.
That was jokes. He came. Do you know what? He came. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he even came to the UK. He either came to the UK just a bit before that, or just a bit after.
Yeah.
And did this thing where he was like, "I'm in the UK. Come to this location." And everyone came. I was around that time in it. I was obviously living in Kent, so I was even thinking of coming up to London just to see him. But I'm glad I didn't, because it got shut down.
Yeah,
I think he's turned up and like he just had to cancel it. But then that was calm, because then like a couple of days later he announced he was coming to the UK to perform at O2 Brixton and do a show. Yeah. I bought my tickets, went and saw him. Like one of the best nights of my life. He's like, performances like sick.
Yeah, that's probably quite a rare opportunity for in the UK now, if he's not been able to perform, because he got done. He got done for trying to incite a riot or something? I swear.
He got done for trying to incite a riot in America, and like I'm pretty sure he got locked up for a bit for that. But like the reason why he was banned in the UK was because of like his old lyrics from his old albums, which were like, which were just like people that found it homophobic or like stuff about it. So that's why he got banned, and like, which is kind of, I kind of think like it is kind of mad to ban a whole person from a country as if like they're terrorists. But anyway, that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah,
but he was 5 years and now he's back. And
Yeah.
I was out.
Tyler.
You man, Tyler.
Yeah, a bit. Not as much as, what is it, Igor? I banged that album out because that was during my A-levels and I just listened to that album consistently throughout when I was like revising for that. But I do rate Tyler highly. I think he does.
His old stuff's decent. I used to. Is it CAP1TALA, that album? Is it
Yeah.
I used to listen to like the one he's got with Frank Ocean. Is it G? That's a tune. I used to like year 8. I used to like bang the Tyler Creator so much. Like not as much now, but I used to.
Me too.
Yeah, I think his new album was actually pretty sick as well, to be honest. He doesn't really seem to miss, to be honest. I don't really think he gets the credit that he deserves a lot of the time.
No.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Tyler don't miss. That's literally why I started making music, because of Tyler the Creator. Yeah. I mean, I started. Yeah. That's where all my inspiration came from. Like from the start.
I can see that. I can see that, especially in your artwork as well. I can see like the similarities. Like behind Cloud's artworks, like something that Tyler the Creator would like would have as for his, you know.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. I can't lie.
It's a compliment. He's
a big for sure.
Yeah, I mean, aside from his music, his fashion and his kind of, I don't know, like artistic vision, like all of that stuff is also perfect.
Yeah,
literally, Tyler, he's the main G, man.
100%. We've got any more questions for the?
Well, I was going to say I was going to ask one more question. So you got a song called 2016 on the mixtape. 2016 was like an absolute banging year for music. What project did you rate highly off? From that year.
What album specifically did I rate from that year?
Yeah, because there was a few decent ones, mate.
Migos were going off in 2016.
I mean, Skepta, Brock, Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
Drake.
Bro, literally,
Life of Pablo, Kanye West. Like, there was so many big albums out there that year.
I'm pretty sure EXO Tour Life, that song came out.
Yeah. Wireless that year, and it was absolutely nuts.
Is it?
Yeah, so good.
Wait, who was performing that year?
I think BBK were on that year. Post Malone. I've been put on the spot here. I think The Weeknd was there. Yeah, nuts. I remember they were just banging out EXO Tour Life the whole time. And what is it? Look at Me by XXXTentacion.
Yeah, see, look, all the that year was a sick.
It was a good year for music, wasn't it? Like, it was so.
Yeah. I can see you reminiscing.
100%. What a Life of Pablo. Yeah, Life of Pablo was a hard album.
So hard.
I remember. Yeah, actually, it's crazy.
Speaking of Kanye West albums, he released Donda 2 on his little speaker yesterday, didn't he? I believe, and did
yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? Because apparently he made 2.2 million from the sale of his speakers, because obviously it's linked to the new album. What are your thoughts on releasing albums through products?
I rate it because I rate it, but I don't rate it. I'll tell you why I don't rate it at first. And this is just me being salty in it, because I'm a big Kanye fan, so I can't hear that album yet.
Yeah. It'll come out though on some website or something.
Yeah, I'm hoping, but I just want it on Spotify.
It's
a website is so long to just like go on
to navigate through.
But I do rate it because obviously he's making all the money off because he said in an interview one time that he loses money off the music he makes because the label that he's with, they just take it. He doesn't own all his masters, so he barely gets any money off the effort and time he puts into music, which is, I'm sure, a lot that happens a lot with artists in the industry, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's found a way to kind of like avoid that, through his own like invention, and make them, that's easy, man. Like that's hard. So I rate it.
He's a very clever guy, I think.
Yeah, he's a genius.
He is a genius. His new documentary out at the moment. I think it's actually his next episode comes up today. I'll watch that later. He's just, since like the beginning, he's just been switched on with the whole thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I haven't watched that documentary though.
Mate, watch it. It's actually really good. It's really good. Like it's I never like you see him as what he is now, but you don't really see him for like what he like back in the day, like his relationship with his mum. Like it's actually so sick.
Yeah, nah, I need to watch it. The only reason why I haven't because I want to wait until like they drop all the episodes.
Yeah,
So
good idea.
Binge it.
Yeah,
Good idea.
Yeah.
Man. Good idea. We usually ask more of a football related question, but because you said you rated basketball, what 5 artists would you have in a basketball team with you?
Music artists.
anyone.
Anyone.
Anyone you want. Who do you reckon will be hitting them dunks, mate?
Maybe Storms. He's quite a
Flying
tall guy.
high.
You can vouch for that yourself.
Yeah, yeah, I can't lie. I'll just do you know I'll pick the tall beat. I'll probably say Stormzy. Give him a chance.
Trying to think who's tall.
Do you know what I feel like? I feel like for some reason I do feel like Dave might have.
You reckon?
Ball carry, mate.
But you know what? I should start picking. I can't lie. I should start picking some US artists because they probably
Drake
played
has a basketball court in his yard, doesn't he? He's always playing.
Is he good though?
I don't know.
Yeah, he must be good. He's got in his yard. Like he must be playing that every day.
You just see the highlights of him hitting threes, which is all good, but that's the best of. It's like watching like highlights on YouTube. Obviously, it's going to be sick.
Exactly. I'm not sure if I can. You know, I'll put Drake in there. So that's 3, 2 more.
I think J. Cole actually.
J. Cole.
He played in like a country's league. I don't think it was America. But he played like a different. I don't know which one it was, but he actually played professional.
What about
basketball.
Sheck West? I swear he's gone to play basketball as well.
Did he get? I swear he was drafted, but
Yeah.
Get picked.
I think he went to some like lower division team. Shall I do a little bit of research on the job?
Yeah. Otherwise, if with J. Cole, Stormzy, Dave, and who else did I pick? Was it Drake?
Yeah. Sheck West is at Paris, I think, playing basketball.
Because I might put Travis Scott as the last one in it because I've seen him hit hoops in the All-Star game, and he looks calm. I feel like he'll be.
So Storm's the only UK artist in there then.
Nah, and Dave.
Oh yeah,
Stormzy and Dave.
If I'm honest, I don't know why I put Dave in there. Like I've never seen him play basketball.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rogue shout
on any socials or anything like that. So
you're just backing him for the sake of it.
I'm just backing him, man. He's the top UK artist.
All right, next question. A pretty big one, actually. Maybe the biggest question of the whole interview. What is a conspiracy theory that you believe in? Taking a second to take it in there.
I don't know if I even believe in one, bro. I'm sorry to think. Oh, do you know? Wait, COVID was definitely created by on purpose,
yeah,
by some government or something, and all planned out.
I do. I was just going to say, there is possible legs to it, but I just don't think we'll ever find out. Nah,
we won't. Because you know what? I don't like the fact that they're making the whole vaccine thing is I'm not even an anti-vax yet. I haven't had a vaccine, but I'm not an anti-vax person. I just don't want it though. The fact that they were saying 2 jabs, right? And then now they booster, but why are you making a booster when the 2 jabs should have panned it?
But it's because it wears off. But it's sort of when will it stop? I think that they've given a green light to the 5th jab, and it's is it just going to be a a never-ending cycle, if that makes sense? But
you know what I'm saying?
But what I do find a little bit suspicious. Obviously, there's the whole biolab in Wuhan, which is kind of conveniently or inconveniently placed, depending which way you're looking at it. And then as soon as it came out, they were like, "Yeah, bats from the wet market." That within a couple of weeks of it coming out and sort of spreading around the world, they already tried to blame it on something that instantly when it seemed like. If that was really the case, how could you specify where it came from so quickly? It seemed like, I don't know, it's a bit of a scapegoat.
Bit of a weird one, man. Yeah. I'd say that's the only conspiracy theory I believe in.
But surely you can't go on holiday anytime soon then if you ain't got the vaccines. What's the plan there?
Do you not travel at all?
You can't travel. You got to be topped up, mate.
I think it depends. It probably depends where you're going. Like some country, actually, I'm not too sure.
I've got to be top. I'm going to Portugal in like a few months. I've got to be topped up for that, and I think Croatia as well. I think it's like Spain, Croatia, those sort of places. You have to be topped up.
They are violating.
You're going to be glad making music in London anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but when you're doing your world tour, you shagged it. Then you need to get.
There's always a loophole. Like there's something around it. Like, do you know what? I've even seen people doing like fake vaccine passports. Like,
yeah, you see the guy in Italy who had like a fake arm. He put a fake arm in to get it.
Wait, he put a fake what?
A fake arm to have his vaccine into, so it wasn't actually put into his body. It was put into a fake arm, but obviously got caught.
What do you mean he had a fake
arm? So he tucks his sleeve into his t-shirt and then he puts a fake arm in. So when they ask him to pull his arm up to have the jab in it, it's like a prosthetic, so he can get away with not actually having the vaccine himself. But obviously, whoever say again.
I said that's smart.
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't get away with it, so is it?
Oh, I can't lie. The lengths that people are going to avoid this vaccine, that's a major one. That's mad. I don't think I'd actually do that myself, but I kind of respect it.
Getting the prosthetic arm. All right, we only got a couple questions left.
Cap, if you had to be on a desert island, mate, and you had three things to be with, like you could choose to be with your objects, what would those three things be? Love, chicken, and money, probably. Something like that.
You know what? Actually, yeah, no. I probably would want chicken on the island.
Chicken's
yeah, but would you count like a lifetime supply of chicken as one thing?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You could have like a farm on there, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Chicken farm.
And then I'll probably say the two other things would be a phone and headphones so I can listen to music. But the thing is with that, like the phone would eventually die, innit? So,
yeah, and you wouldn't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, shit. No, what about data?
Yeah, you have data, but only 10 gigabytes. But he's going to run out. You don't have a charger or nothing, so
that's a hard one, you know. Do you know what? I'd literally say a phone, headphones, and chicken, and like I'll enjoy the music while it lasts.
Oh, sure, you having on the chicken? Yeah, fair enough.
Your phone brightness all the way to the bottom, airplane mode and everything.
Literally, bro. That will last me that should last me like at least a week.
You could get like a CD player or something, though, no?
Yeah, but where would I plug it in?
Yeah,
batteries. I don't know. I think we're getting into the technicalities a bit now.
Yeah.
So yeah, what you're saying? Chicken, phone, headphones.
Yeah, I can't think of maybe. Do you know what? Maybe swap chicken for like a picture of my family.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's nice.
Solid.
Yeah. No, but then again, I've got my phone for that, innit?
But also, yeah, true. But then once it runs out of battery, then you don't have it no longer. Also, you could just play the music out of the phone as well to free up an item.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's smart.
So then you could have the family photo and keep the chicken farm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carl. That sounds right on the island, to be fair.
That one in.
Yo, that got so technical real quick.
Trust.
All right, next question, Kat. What is the dream scenario in 5 years' time? If you could paint the perfect scene in 5 years' time for you, what would that look like?
I probably want to be. I'll probably still be. I 100% will be making music. I'll be much bigger than I am now. Like quite small now, but growing. And I'll just still have the passion for like creating. So like not just even music, maybe like even my art, like painting, graffiti, whatever.
Yeah.
And like be surrounded by people that I'm starting to start up with now, and we'll just be bigger, better, faster, stronger.
Sick.
Come on.
Sick.
Yeah,
Hard.
100%.
Is there anything else you want to promote? It's you mentioned talk about a new album. What situation with that? Is it going to be coming out this year?
Yeah, Nah, it'll be coming out. Fingers crossed, it'll be coming out like around springtime.
Not that long then.
Yeah, not that long. I don't want to say too much, but
We'll keep a lookout either way.
It should. Yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but it should be dropping. Something should be dropping, and that's not just with me. That's with a lot of the stuff will be with like Jesse too. So
yeah,
that's both of us. But yeah, expect
sweet. Well, yeah, we'll promote that when it comes out and everything like that. So new album to look forward to. Anything else in the near future?
Singles.
Yeah, a couple singles here and there.
Just plug yourself as much as you want.
Couple singles here and there. I've been working with these two producers, sick. They're called Young Voltaires. Two French producers, mad. I've got a couple stuff coming out with them. George, I'm working on stuff with him. Sick from London.
Yeah.
Well, I am forgetting something, but I can't remember. That's pretty much it. I can't lie. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
So, well, it sounds good, mate. Looking forward to it all.
Yeah. Music coming, man. It's dropping. It's hard. We going hard as shit. 100%.
Can't, bro. Right. Well, that'll pretty much be the interview now, mate.
Wait,
yeah.
We do have one final question to wrap up with. We ask everyone this: in one line or two, what is the best advice you've ever been given?
In one night.
In one line or two, like just summarize it.
In one night,
one line, like
one
or two lines.
One
sentence or two.
What's the best advice I've ever been given?
Yeah.
Just keep going, just keep persisting, and just keep believing in yourself.
Simple message, but important.
Self-belief, yeah. Because if no one believes, you don't believe in yourself, no one else will.